Folio Group.
Theatrical media.
American Psycho.
Body yaddy yaddy.
Patty and Emily, thoughts and comedy from Broadway super fans. From Broadway super fans.
His body is perfect.
His body be banging.
Oh my god. Oh, what a beautiful male body. Like in a perfectly, you know, with all the stereotypical, like, this is what a beautiful, perfect male body looks like. I was like, you did it. You have it.
You
You
look
did
like
it.
a Ken doll. I loved it.
I loved it also.
I loved it. It's very clearly a choice that I understand why I'm hearing that some people love it and some people hate it, and I get that. And I loved it. I loved tone. I
think, I feel
style.
like from the responses that I've gotten from people who have been like, oh, what'd you think? And I was like, I really liked it. It was great. And they're like, really? And I'm like, does everyone know it's satire?
Well,
I don't think enough people are. I think people who haven't seen it and people that have seen it aren't aware that it's satire.
Yeah.
Because I talked to somebody who was like, yeah, I mean, I liked it. You know, if you can get over all the, like, sexist stuff. And I was like, that's the point. Satire.
That's a bummer.
It's supposed to be camp.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be way over the top. I honestly,
whole,
there could have been more.
Like,
there
well,
could have been more. Where
I mean,
was he running around with a chainsaw? That is, like, the most vivid scene for me from the movie, is him, like, chasing those girls with the chainsaw, because it was just
I thought there was going to be more of that, and really we only saw 2 murders.
Right. I was expecting more blood.
Yeah.
I was expecting,
me too.
with a blood scream, I was expecting more blood.
Me too.
Just like Carrie,
Me too.
don't tease me with my blood. I come to see a bloody show, I want to see a bloody show. Although, I have heard that part of the reason is just because, like, the blood's really expensive.
I'm sure, and, like, cleanup, and,
I get it. Make it work.
I mean, this is my only exposure to American Psycho for the most part.
You've never seen the movie?
No, I've never seen the movie. I've never read the book. I've seen stills of the movie. I've seen Christian Bale in essentially what's the opening scene of the musical when he's, like, in the tanning booth. And I'm like, on point. I think as a teen, I didn't understand that it was satire, and I didn't want to see Christian Bale as, like, a serial killer because it's Jack Kelly, you know. Christian Bale. Now I'm excited to see the movie because at that point, I just wanted to experience the musical.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it just, if you go in knowing that it's campy and satire, it's the perfect camp and the perfect satire. I'm sorry, did everyone miss out on the scene where there was a whole scene happening and Alice Ripley was vomiting? Like
that was genius.
Spent the whole no, I talked to someone who didn't realize that she was in all those ensemble scenes.
Alice Ripley, A++ points for being like, I'll do whatever. I mean, I'm assuming that's what's happening.
She's not in all of them.
It's a small ensemble.
She's doing a lot of ensemble really well.
Yeah.
Like, it's really well utilized. But there's literally, like, that scene in Shuffle Along where Amber Mon is in the back just being, like, wailing over Brian Stokes' special speech. And this is, like, I don't even know what happened in that scene because there was a whole storyline going on with Alice Ripley's character vomiting in the bathroom in the club. And I wanted to know what happened in that story.
And then she, like, took her pants off and did a pee.
Brilliant. It's great. So all of Alice Ripley's ensemble work. I mean, all of the work, but I just really want to highlight. I mean, all the ensemble work. It's just like I love.
Okay, there's 4 musicians, which is a bummer. I understand the sound they're going for, and I get how it worked. I feel like you still could have more musicians.
Yeah.
There's no reason. There have been musicals that took place in the 80s that used 80s music had more musicians. So that's not really
that's not
an
why
excuse
that's
to me.
right. It's an excuse. It's not an explanation because the real explanation is we're cheap.
Yeah.
Which make it work on your bottom line.
The other music thing that I did not like was I thought there was too much vocal effects on the female ensemblists.
Yeah.
I get what they were going for, but I could see those ladies singing. I couldn't hear their voices.
Yeah.
It was drowning them out completely, and that's frustrating to me.
I really loved on that the 2 ensemble women that played, like, the prostitutes. There was some fucking insane, like, contortions shit they were doing while singing. Like, They're one of those girls, like, I don't know who it was, but she was, like, over the back of a chair and, like, upside down and had her head, and she was still singing!
It was crazy.
Yeah, there was some amazing, awesome shit that those women were doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all.
I thought there was going to be more 80s pop music. I'm not complaining about it, but I guess the way it was described to me, that it was sort of like a 50-50 thing. But I liked the way those songs fit in, and I did like the original music. I thought they were going to sing the Huey Lewis song, but it was actually just the Huey Lewis song, which I thought also worked.
Right, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I've been listening to the London cast recording, and it's a fun show to listen to on recording, because it's like that card song on recording is really funny.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, my God.
Because it's also, like, when the song started, when we were singing it, I was like, Patty, a boy band number. And, like, yeah, I don't know. It's
Put it on my list.
And also because I think in listening to it on recording, catching more lyrics, you know, jokes and, like, little subtleties in the lyrics, which I'm really appreciating. But, yeah, it's funny. That song is really funny. I love that. I mean, that's, like... What I fucking love so much about this movie, about what's so funny, is that, like, that song was such a perfect translation from what happens in the movie, because that scene is, like, a perfect translation, because it's, like, it's just all these fucking dudes being like, oh, my card is beautiful, and they're just, like, you know, like, oh, he's got the raised edge, and, like, oh, your view of that font, well, I have this font. Like, it's just so fucking absurd and hilarious,
So
and, like,
funny.
they all just want to be sucking each other's dicks.
Me too. Heads up, too. Thought the projections were great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how projections should be used. Not specifically, but like as that kind of accent.
Right. Yeah, because the set was good.
Yeah, the set was great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought I liked the way it was versatile and those revolving doors.
Mm-hmm.
Again, more blood.
More blood.
Just gonna more blood. You have a blood curtain. Just wanted to be utilized more. A live kitten would have been nice. And everybody loves kittens.
Well, yeah.
So it would have been funny to have him.
Yeah.
But I think I understand why, because even though obviously they're not gonna abuse, that would take some people out if there was fake kitten abuse. But it's satire. That's why it's even better and even more hilarious and works even better if you put a kitten in that show, because it's such high satire. You're like, holy shit, they have a live cat.
Right, and they had those cats, and you can't take it with you for like 2 seconds. Right. And they were on the poster.
Come on, you can get kittens. More kittens in your shows. Yeah. Definitely could have been kittens in this show. Benjamin Walker, vampire hunter.
I didn't see Bloody Bloody. First time seeing Benjamin Walker.
What'd you think?
Great.
I would be curious to see other actors' interpretation of this character, but I think that he is like the gold standard.
Yeah, like he's so good.
He's so perfect. He has that just like white boy thing, and like it just
dead eyes.
Yeah,
but like purposefully,
right? But just like looks like a serial killer.
Yeah, and a Ken doll.
Yeah. Heléne Yorke, who she was perfect. Her and Morgan Weed together.
Yes.
I love Morgan Weed because we saw her as Rizzo in Grease at Paper Mill. So I loved seeing her and both of them. The chemistry they had together, that song they sing about the designers.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was really funny. I loved all the lyrics in that song too. The lyrics are good.
Yeah, they're so clever.
They're really
Duncan Sheik.
Yeah.
Good job. I forgive you for the musicians, sort of. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to musicians
who don't have jobs. Her comedy.
Yeah.
Is good.
And that type of that type of woman who is caricatured, who is treated as a real human, but in this is actually the caricature that she should be. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, well, yeah, because everything's from his point of view.
Where she's like, I don't care if you're a serial killer, just marry me!
Right, exactly. I love her. Oh my god. All that shit.
We'll figure it all out together! Oh god, the Hamptons triple quick change!
Oh, come on.
On stage!
Girl.
Oh.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Super, super fantastic. I love quick changes. And I love quick changes on stage even more.
Yeah. And Damiano playing like the only straight woman in the show.
Right.
No pun intended, or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah. She was a straight female.
Right.
But she was the straight woman.
Yeah. She is in a different show entirely, and it works.
Yeah. Alice Ripley. Perfect.
She was, oh God, that Nancy Reagan wig.
That whole outfit.
I mean, yeah.
But definitely that wig.
Oh.
I mean, my only problem was that there could have been 300% more Alice Ripley in the show.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if Alice Ripley wanted to play Patrick Bateman, I would definitely go see that.
From Broadway Superfans.
Okay, well, so Alice then, huh?
Alice Ripley.
Hold on, let me do it again.